Alright, so send me. Ooh. No, this isn't that kind of asshole stream. Though it is a stream where I'm going to be looking at some Am I the Asshole posts. Y'all want some sweet, sweet Reddit threads? Alright. So yeah, I want to do a little Am I the Asshole post, and I love Am I the Asshole posts. I'm very opinionated about them, so I feel like I can make content out of that. Let's see, what do we got? Anything good? Anything that pops out? Am I the asshole for not apologizing to my wife when she accused me to name other girl while I was... Well, those are sure words. Let's look at today. Let's sort by hot. Let's look at some hot posts. Am I the asshole for not helping my brother with his daughters when his wife left him? That sounds good. Am I the asshole for... let me do this so I can read. Am I the asshole for not helping my brother with his daughters when his wife left him? I, female 30, is single and child-free by choice. I date occasionally, but no long-term relationships. This is due to many reasons, like I love my freedom. I want to enjoy my life unencumbered with responsibilities and want to really focus on my career. My older brother, male 34, got married when he was 26. He has 2 kids, female 7, female 4. They had a traditional household. He wanted a partner who stayed home and looked after the family while he earned. She had apparently dreamed of being a homemaker and taking care of children. But during the last couple of years, she showed signs of hating it. She wanted to study more and work outside, build something of her own, but my brother refused to step up or help. I warned him once, but he told me it's none of my business how he runs his household. I kept my mouth shut since. His wife left him about a month ago. She just wrote him a letter saying she can't do this and wants to explore her life. She left kids with him and basically vanished. We have no idea where she is. Thing is, my brother doesn't know how to do even the most basic things. He's the kind of guy who never changed a diaper or toasted bread. The moment my brother found out his wife left, he called my mother, who rushed in to save the day. She thought it was a short term and my sister-in-law would be back, but she hasn't. My father is unwell and needs her home soon. They live hours away. My brother suggested that she takes kids home with her. My dad said no. He's retired and they're both getting old. He does not want to have kids in the house full time, taking up her time and energy. Since that was a no-go, my brother... I really love the idea of, Mom, my wife left me. You do it. Take it. Turns out Twitch just canceled all my subscriptions, like all of them, even though... Well, welcome back to the Cardboard Nation, buddy. But yeah, just, you take this thing. I don't want it. I don't know what to do with this. You fucking take it. Mom, you're an old lady. You have a dying husband. Just take the kids. They're 4 and 7. They basically watch themselves. That was a no-go. My brother asked me to either move in with them or help out to take kids in with me. I refused. From what I see, he's a grown adult and these kids are his responsibility. I made a choice to live the way I do, and I do not want to sacrifice my life for his choices. My family is pressuring me into saying stuff like how my family is pressuring me onto this by saying stuff like how my brother does not know how to take care of kids. The little girl needs a woman. The little girls need a woman in their lives. How family helps family, etc. My brother is calling me cold-hearted for not even trying to help him. Am I the asshole? All right, we'll stop there. Your family's insane, dude. Why are they... Okay, so let's there's so much assholery at work already. One, dude's wife's an asshole. I'm sorry, dude. I understand. You want to play homemaker. That wasn't fulfilling. You want something else. I understand that. I empathize with that. Live your life. You cannot just vanish without taking care of the kids. They are your children. Those are your babies. You made them. You cannot just go, I don't really like being a mom. Deuces. Like, that's not how that works. Secondly, I understand that the brother in this situation is in a extremely stressful position. He's never had to do anything before, and now he's got to take care of 2 kids, and he's never been asked to have any familiar responsibilities before. Sorry, dude. Buck up. Again, those are your children. Like, I'm gonna pick my words carefully here. You can tell that this is a very strictly Christian household from a couple of things. One is that they treat the children like they're a burden and not human beings that need to be taken care of. I guess the mother doesn't. The mother hasn't shown that, but both of her children have. And the person one of her children chose to spend their life with has. So that's a bad start. Secondly, because the parents and the brother, according to the poster, are just like, well, he doesn't know how to take care of children. You're a woman, so just take care of his 2 kids. Who cares what you want? You're a lady. What? You wanna have your own life and your own freedom and not take care of children that aren't yours? Well, then why'd you choose to be a lady, huh? So it's insane. At this point, it's insane to me that, and I'm sorry that you have to even consider that you're the asshole in this situation. Like, there's such a big difference. Because you can never trust a Reddit post by its title. Because when you read the post and you're like, am I the asshole for not helping my brother with his 2 daughters after his wife abandoned him? It sounds like yes. But then you read the meat of it and the brother isn't asking for like, hey, can you come help out once a week? You know, just, I need a break once in a while, or I just need an extra hand to help with all the housework. No, he's just like, why won't you just take care of my fucking kids, dude? Why are you being such a bitch about this? Why don't you just take care of my children? So no, OP, you're not the asshole. Okay, is she okay? In the post, I had given no one knew where she is based on info I was given by my mother. She told me they had communicated with sister-in-law's parents as well. Hearing that she had taken all of her documents, and per her note, I trusted she had gone somewhere where she can study and make something of herself. But a lot of comments had me questioning about it all. Many of you wanted me to file a report as a missing person. What I realized is me and my parents not filing it made sense. We know and trust my brother, but why didn't my sister-in-law's parents file a report? They should have been more suspicious, right? This is devolving into something I was not expecting. So I called my sister-in-law's mom. She didn't sound worried or sad, so I was more suspicious. I asked her if she knew where sister-in-law is. She said they don't know. Sister-in-law did not say anything to them, etc. I told her I'd be filing a report today. I told her I'd be filing a report today, so then we know she's safe. Her mom panicked and told me not to, that sister-in-law will come home when she's ready. I told her I have to file a report unless I know she's safe. She kept insisting I don't have to. It was very suspicious. 5 minutes after my call, I got a call from an unknown number. It was sister-in-law. She was panicking and more or less begged me not to file a report. Turns out she was in another state, crashing with distant family. She really did want to go to college, and my brother was not letting her. She had a huge fight with him about all that the week before she left. She was really depressed and feeling stuck. Her parents loaned her some cash through a church friend who also helped her go away. She begged me not to file a report. saying that he will sue her for child support and she can barely support herself and go to college. I told her abandoning her kids was wrong. She was crying when she said she knows and hope that we She was crying when she said she know and hope they can forgive her. She really couldn't live this life anymore. Leaving them was the hardest decision she ever made, but she felt like it was better than taking them and letting them starve with her. At least here they have a home and family. I did ask why she couldn't just divorce my brother. She said she did not have money for a lawyer or anything. No home to return to. She's not proud of it, but she just couldn't stay and fight. She did not tell me exactly where she is. Did not want to risk it. Asked me not to give her number to my family. I did tell her the situation with her kids. She said, my brother will figure it out. She cannot help in any way right now. She will come back to her babies when she can. Holy shit, dude. Lady, I hate to tell you this. I understand you're just trying to, live your best life and, reclaim your independence. You're the asshole, my dude. You're still the asshole. I think everyone in this situation, except for the OP, is an asshole. Holy shit. Okay, let's dive into the comments here. What a twist, honestly. Necessity is the mother of invention, as the saying goes. He will have to learn quickly as his duty and responsibility as a father. How did he get so chauvinistic in this era? Dude, I hate to be the one to tell you this, but we're living through the Fourth Reich, my dude. What do you mean? Oh boy, Lamau, here we go. Someone... How'd you learn to be so chauvinistic in this era? Anyway, let me go look at the news and watch figureheads like Andrew Tate talk about how life is so hard for men because women are bitches. Let me go look at Roe v. Wade getting overturned. Let me go look at women not having a say in what happens in their bodies. Let's go look at LGBT people get laws made against them so for the fact that they exist. How can he get so chauvinistic in this era? I'm tangenting. That's not a word, but I'm doing it. Let's move on. I'm not surprised, and I'm happy that pretty much everyone's saying the same thing. Not the asshole. It's kind of a shame that his wife couldn't sit him down, make him realize this changes or I'm leaving. But that's not your fault. You even warned him and he refused to listen. I feel so sorry for the girls that their father is trying to foist them off to anyone who's willing to take them, or even someone unwilling. But that's not your fault either. I don't think that you should have to sacrifice your life to be his nanny. He can take some parenting classes. Don't let your family guilt you into this. None of this is your responsibility. Fuck his parents, by the way. Absolutely fuck your parents, dude. Well, why aren't you helping him? He's just a little baby. He doesn't know how to take care of children. What, you want him to make his dinner and change diapers? What? How's he supposed to do that? He's just a little guy. God. Not the asshole. He's not asking for help. He's asking you to take over. Absolutely true. I do not see a single post on here that says the asshole. Let's descend. Let's descend into the nether of Reddit. No, I still see nothing. Absolutely no one is on this dude's side. Whoa! Hold on, here we go. We've reached the bad takes. Everyone sucks here. Your brother and his wife for obvious reasons. You are absolutely not the asshole for not wanting to look after the kids, but you would be the asshole if you didn't tell your brother where your sister-in-law is to allow him to file a report, because those kids do deserve child support. She can't just up and go and return when she pleases. To be honest, I don't know how that would even work if your brother was the breadwinner already. I don't know. I don't know. Old Spice smells nice. I don't think she shouldn't tell her brother. Yeah, okay. Broke take. You should tell your brother where your sister-in-law is because her children deserve child support. Woke take. You should never talk to your brother again. Or your sister-in-law. Just cut him out. Your father's halfway out the door anyway, so, like, don't worry about your parents. But your brother, just get rid of him. Bad news. Everyone sucks here. No one is looking out for the best interest of these children. Why is it her job to look out for these children? The children's parents are the biggest failures. True. The mother has committed a crime of abandonment. True. The father is committing neglect. Also true. I'm curious why the maternal grandparents are not stepping up at all. Maybe there is a reason. Well, she says it in the post. They don't wanna. The mom's... her dad's, like, sick and dying, and her dad doesn't want her mother taking up time with a baby. Or two babies. So he doesn't want to raise his kids, and his father doesn't want his mother to raise his kids. No men in this situation want to raise children. This is this is the point. While I concede it's not your legal responsibility to raise these kids, it is your legal responsibility to report crimes of abandonment and neglect. There's a moral obligation of every adult member of this family to protect and care for minor members of the family. So if you do nothing, then you remain culpable to a lesser extent. If I was in your shoes, I would warn each parent that they will be reported to authorities, Child Protective Services, and any other entity that could have influence on them and do the right thing. Example, friends, coworkers, teachers, etc. Perhaps a threat to out them as child abusers will have a positive effect. Now who's the one not thinking about the children? So this post... Here we go. This post reeks of someone who's never had to deal with CPS. Because what CPS does is comes in, takes the children to an interview, asks them what abuse is going on, calls them liars, then goes, is this a better living situation than if we put you in the system? And 9 times out of 10, they go, yeah, probably. Anyway, we did our job. Bye. Like, there's almost nothing CPS does that isn't just traumatizing the children. And should you report the crimes? From a moral standpoint, probably. But don't pretend that calling CPS is because you have the best intention for the children. You too, Fluffy Gamma 67, are using the children as a tool to punish the parents. Perhaps a threat to out them as child abusers will have a positive effect. Maybe that will whip them both into shape. That's weaponizing the children to teach them a lesson, my dude. There are other choices to give them up for adoption and sever their parental rights, which would leave huge scars for those babies. The decision for any family to step in and raise those kids so the parents don't have to is a huge one. But I see it as a necessity. And I would force the parents to give up any rights to the children if I did that. I hope someone does. But who's taking the children? Your final verdict here. Your final verdict here is that she should just take the children. I think that becomes the issue, is people literally think putting kids into that system is a good idea. It's not! Like, what, so they can jump around foster homes? Which are notoriously great for kids. You know, they're never gonna meet anyone who's abusive or gives them problems in a foster home. That never happens. And, like, this is the part that sucks. This is the part that gets really complicated, because do I think they should stay with their father? No. No, their father doesn't want them. Their mother doesn't want them. And that's heartbreaking. It's so tough. Putting them into the system is not better. Using them as a weapon to punish their parents is not better. Going, you have to be the adult here, random third party, and adopt those kids. I know you don't want children. You don't have your own children. You don't even... The idea of being bogged down by familiar responsibility is so stressful to you that you've decided to remain single. Not even just child-free, but also aromantic. So that just sever all ties. Don't want to be encumbered. Anyway, because you're a woman in the family of those two little girls, you need to step up and raise those kids. Are you insane? Are you actually out of your mind if you think that's the answer? Either you raise them or put them in the system. Dude, what? Anyway, good comment, Fluffy Gamma 67. Not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole, not the asshole. Alright. I think we got a verdict here. I think everyone, except for Fluffy Gamma, agrees this woman is not the asshole. And, like, I'm sorry that you're in that situation. I really am. Next! Alright. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter I am not paying for a destination wedding? Let's go. This one's a short one. Am I the asshole for telling my daughter I am not paying for a destination wedding? My daughter's getting married, and she wished to have a destination wedding, and I told her no. My wife feels I should do it because we can afford it, but I find it to be a pointless showing of wealth. Now my daughter's not talking to me, nor is my wife, which got me thinking, should I bite the bullet and essentially burn money and alienate family members to make my daughter's dream wedding a reality? Wow, this one was quick. Yeah, you're the asshole, dude. Ugh. Should I really burn money by making my daughter's dream wedding to come true? Like, I know I financially have the money, but I don't want to fucking waste it on something so stupid as my daughter's wedding. Like, yeah, dude, of course you're the asshole. What's wrong with you? Wait, hold up, what was that last part? Which part? Forgot to mention she wants to get married in New Zealand. We are also from New York. We'll get to that, because I saw that. Oh, don't you worry. My peepers are peeping positively today. Forgot to mention she's currently asking for around $200,000. This is not counting what guests would have to pay to come. So I think that part is what he's getting at when you say alienating family members. Because I understand. I understand being like, well, we live in Albany. You know, Aunt Margaret's not going to be able to just fly to New Zealand for the weekend. Okay. Then Aunt Margaret don't come. It's not your wedding, dude. You don't get to decide that. Aunt Margaret gets invited, for sure. But it's not your place to go, well, if she doesn't come, it's alienating our family. And you're really being selfish about it by having a wedding that you want. What, you think you could just plan your wedding and have it the way you want, you selfish bitch? I'm clearly not the asshole here. How much is the average wedding? United States. Okay, so to be fair, let's be fair here. she's asking for about 10 times the average cost of a wedding in the US. Let's even narrow that down a little bit. Let's see. Chat. Now we're in New York. Where things are a little bit more pricey. You can't see the part where they talk about how expensive it is in New Jersey, so don't worry about that. For reference, my wedding costs like $1,000 all in. So the average in New York is $42,000. So it's really like 5 times as much, not 10. So it is a lot of money. It is a lot of money, and I can respect that. But also, you said you have it, you rich New York fuck. Just pay for your daughter's wedding. What's wrong with you? Let's get to the comments. Not the asshole. If she can't pay for a destination wedding on her own, then she shouldn't be having a destination wedding. You're her father. What are you talking about? But also, if they're that rich, just pay for people to travel. Also true. If she can't pay for a destination wedding on her own, then she shouldn't be having one. It seems cruel, but it's true. Not to mention there's so much more money involved with flights and hotels and stuff. Is she going to be paying for her own ticket, or are you expected to fork for them too? And her fiance's ticket? That's just some guy who's fucking your daughter. What do you mean? You're gonna pay for his ticket too? Your brand new son-in-law? You're gonna pay like $1,000 so he can go to your daughter's dream wedding in New Zealand that we have the money to pay for? I hate you, Reddit. And I knew this was gonna be a bad one. Because it's about a woman asking for money. Let's continue. Info, did you guys agree to give her money towards the wedding? It's her wedding, and I think she should make the decisions if they want to, but you aren't obliged to pay for it. You could always just gift her a set dollar amount and let them decide how to spend it. I agreed. Chat. Peep it, chat. I agreed to pay for her wedding. We're gonna come back to this because I'm livid. Don't reward their silent treatment. Just because you broke a promise to your daughter and now she doesn't get the wedding she wants, that doesn't mean she's not allowed to talk to you. Mic's off. How long's the mic been off? Why is the mic off? Wait, mic is not off. I muted. I love you, Metalia. Scared the shit out of me. I was sitting here like, how long? How long have I been doing a silent movie? Okay. Anyway. Here for a short time while I walk home exploding my credit card because the check has cashed. But I couldn't buy treats? Why couldn't you buy treats? I'm sorry you couldn't buy treats. Don't reward their silent treatment is so fucking stupid. Just because I broke a promise to my daughter about her wedding doesn't mean that I should be reprimanded. Not the asshole. If your daughter and wife both stop speaking to you because of this, then I'm guessing there's been a lot of The 50-year-old men have found this post, chat. The 50-year-old men are fucking on her. Not the asshole. If your daughter and wife have both stopped talking to you because something you did, then you probably spoil them. And now you're reaping what you sowed. It's not about being able to afford it. And if by alienating people you were saying you have a lot of family who are struggling financially, then yes. This would probably not go over with delight. I hate Redditors. I hate Redditors so much. Who talks like that? I think that they would be unwell post-haste, indubitably, sir, if they were to fly to the distant prison island of New Zealand. Like, fuck off, dude. Even if you're willing to completely finance a destination wedding, it can still be quite a burden for the people who take time for that kind of travel. That's not wrong. That part, oh, let me get that on screen. That part isn't wrong. Then don't go. This is what I don't understand, and this is why I hate wedding posts specifically, right? Because wedding posts are so insane because every single person thinks they're entitled to your wedding. Like, so many wedding posts are like this. Well, you want to have your wedding the way you want to have your wedding? But didn't you consider me in that? Have you considered how inconvenient it is for me? So really, your wedding should be at my house, no dress code for me. I should be able to wear my jams. I should be able to sit in my couch, and you can get... We'll move the dining room... I won't move the dining room table, but somebody will move the dining room table, right? And we'll have the ceremony right there. And then that's the dance floor. We have sodas in the fridge. We have Diet Cokes and Frescas. It's done deal. That's your wedding. Tough shit if you don't like it. If you don't like that, then I will go on Reddit and scream. People are insane about weddings. It's crazy. All right, next post. I'm going to turn off my phone because it keeps boodle-a-boodling at me.
Oh no! You just described our wedding.
Yeah, but we planned our wedding. That's different.
That was our wedding.
Yeah, but we wanted our wedding to be like that.
You just described our wedding in the worst possible light.
No. One, I could hear myself.
I know, it's weird.
Two, that is not the same. That is not the same. Our wedding was great because our wedding was everything we wanted it to be. Right? It wasn't somebody else going, I hate this echo thing. I hate it so much.
I know. But I'm just saying you need to not describe our wedding with such an angry voice. I love you, goodbye.
That is not how our wedding happened. I'm livid. That is not how our wedding happened. Our wedding was not dictated by another person. The only family member that went to our wedding was my sister. Only one of them. We're moving on to the next. We're moving on to the next one. Okay. Oh no. Am I the asshole for telling my brother's wife she has no business interfering in things that have nothing to do with her? Almost undoubtedly. Let's dive in. Am I the asshole for telling my brother's wife she has no business interfering in things that have nothing to do with her? My brother is a deadbeat dad of two. This is the same woman. This is the same woman as before. My brother is a deadbeat dad to two of his kids. I like the way this is phrased. Side note, my brother is a deadbeat dad to two of his kids. Because that makes it sound like he has more kids than he's a fantastic father towards. Nigel? Billy? You sleep in the fucking garbage cans. But your brother, I'm gonna build him a fucking castle. That man will want for nothing. I love that boy more than I love myself. You two? Fuck you, though. Oh my god, wait, I think that is the implication. Oh no! My brother is a deadbeat dad to two of his kids, his oldest two sons. He abandoned his ex and went out of his way to make sure that she didn't get child support. Didn't get child support out of him. By the time his oldest would be old enough to start figuring shit out, she moved so that they could have a fresh start and not have to worry about about possibly finding out how much he didn't want to be their dad. She also cut me out of their lives, which I got. The younger brother of the guy who was giving her and her kids the middle finger after creating both those kids is probably not someone you fully trust. The most reasonable Redditor has logged on. The most patient Redditor has logged on. The boys and I have contact now, and they're both adults. My brother's not aware of this. We are mostly estranged, and I don't think very highly of him. I'm a single dad, and I would never abandon my kids. My brother got married 5 years after he abandoned his sons. His wife wanted to meet me when they got engaged, and made a very big deal out of us not being close, and me saying no to meeting her several times. She pushed me on the reason why, and I said I didn't respect deadbeat parents. She said he wasn't a deadbeat, and his ex kept him away from the kids. I told her that was a lie, and he had gone out of his way to sever his obligations to those boys. She didn't believe me. I told her I was present during the fight between him and his ex, and that I heard him say he didn't give a shit about those boys. She dismissed what I said. They got married, and now they have some kids together. I don't even know how many for sure. A few weeks ago, she reached out to me and said my brother had admitted to abandoning her older sons and made sure she never got a cent from him. She was saying how wrong that was, but now that she knows, she feels like the kids should all meet. And she's going to find the boys and tell them they need to meet their siblings. I was like, are you serious? And told her she should not track down the kids he abandoned and tell them they need to meet the kids that he didn't abandon. She defended what she wanted and said her kids deserved to know them and 2 grown men should want to know their family. I told her that she had no business interfering with it. Okay, Reddit. So chat, you remember when I said you can't trust Reddit posts by their titles? Classic Reddit. I told her she had no business interfering in this when it had nothing to do with her. I reminded her that yes, her kids are related biologically, but leave it for them to decide in the future. Don't try rubbing this in their face. What she doesn't know is my nephews already know my brother had more kids. They don't care. They said that they will never want a relationship with them. She said it has everything to do with her, and I'm being an ass. Am I the asshole? No. I never turned off my phone. I got yelled at by my wife and then never turned off my phone. So, what strikes me as really interesting is this part right here. She defended what she wanted and said her kids deserve to know them, and 2 grown men should want to know their family. Your kids are not their family. Your husband is not their family. Your husband abandoned them. He's not their father. He made a conscious decision to not be their father. And you're insane. I'm sorry, lady, not OP, but the sister-in-law. Insane. Like, what are you talking about? My kids deserve to know the children their father abandoned. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Like, there's entitlement, and then there's whatever the fuck this is. Because, oh my god. What deluded mental gymnastics do you have to go through to go, my husband has 2 children that he abandoned when they were very young? Our kids should meet them. The kids that he didn't abandon, they would love to meet them. They could point at them and laugh and go, haha, Dad wanted us. Like, what? Are you out of your mind? Dad went to all my piano recitals and he didn't even know you after you were 4, so fuck you. What the fuck, lady? So no, not the asshole. Definitely not the asshole. Dude. Let's get mad at comments now. Also, what a way to come back. Also, what a way to come back having to go, yeah, you were right that your brother's a deadbeat dad. Let's traumatize some folks for the sake of my kids. Why would your kids want to meet their abandoned step brothers? Literally why? Give me one solid reason. Yeah, and traumatize my kids by introducing them to people who don't want to know them. What are you talking about? What positive outcome? Again, one reason. One plausible reason why this is a good idea. I challenge thee. Oh no. We're a family here. That's how you get them back together, lady. Your children have to grow up. They have to go work at an Amazon, and then they can go, we're contractually a family, if they also get their abandoned brothers to join said Amazon team. I guess I'm also doing work for Jeff Bezos. So really, we are all a family here. Thank you, team. I have no idea how I got here. Where am I? This is a movie idea. Someone do it. No, that's cursed. That's so cursed. Not the asshole. Your brother's wife is really overstepping on this. She should be worried about the fact that her husband lied to her concerning what happened with his first marriage and his children, because sure as shit, he'll do the same thing to her if given a chance. This woman does not see the color red. Or if she does, it's attractive to her. He's just waving all these red flags. She's like, that's my man. Yeah, look at that flag. Yeah, he's a bit. Yeah, he's a deadbeat dad. I love that shit. Abandon your kids? Yeah, dude. Fuck yeah. Not the asshole when this all blows up in her face, and it will. You can tell her that you tried to warn her to stay out of it. Why, oh why? I love seeing why, oh why spelled like this. I don't know why. Why, oh why do some people feel like they have to fix situations they know nothing about? Because, and that's the thing. What does it fix? Nothing's broken except your husband. Fix your husband first. Like, cause he's not, sure as shit, he chose fucking 20 years ago he wasn't gonna go see those kids ever, so he's not gonna go see those kids now, so you're gonna go, what? Hey, your father who abandoned you? I'm his new wife, and these are his babies. God. Alright, anybody, any takers on... You said his abandoned sons are grown. I'd say it's their decision to make. Let them know their sperm donor's whack job current wife wants to make a happy family. God. That's a whole fucking sentence. Give them their contact info if they want. I don't disagree with that. I don't think that's a wild take. Give him the option, and like 99%. 99.99 repeating percent. Those kids are going to go, why the fuck would we do that? And throw the number away. And that's... Oh, God, it's Mimikyu time? Okay, I'll do Mimikyu time on the next one. It's in the closet. Alright, fine. 99.9 repeating percent. They're going to go, what the fuck? Why would we do that? But they are adults. It is their choice. Give them the choice. I don't think that's insane. So the same woman who called you a liar about her deadbeat husband now thinks the children he abandoned owe her something. External hamster, you fucking got it. It's insane. It's absolutely crazy. Warn your nephews and stay out of it. Optimal word is warn, I think. Then tell the wife it's their call. If you try to keep going with it, it's your harassment lawsuit. Yeah. Do not give the wife their contact information. Give them her contact information. So your brother admitted that to his wife that he abandoned his children and made sure their mom never got a cent from him. And her reaction is to look for the children he abandoned so that they can play big brothers to her children. Not for your brother to apologize for being such a crappy human being. Not for him to try to make amends. She wants to play big happy family. Well, your brother and his wife are definitely made for each other. Honestly. Yeah, true. 100% true. Alright, we're going to move on to the next one, which means it's Mimikyu time.